Hey guys, what's going on? Anthony here with Pistons Talk. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this Athletic article. It says Detroit Pistons trade scenarios. A former NBA executive weighs in on potential deals. Now, I don't want to rip off any of the content from the Athletic because it is a paid subscription, but I did take screenshots of the trade proposals that they had on paper, and we're going to be talking about these trade proposals. Also have the player profiles pulled up, what they're averaging this year, and what type of contracts they are on to kind of give you guys that information. And we're also going to talk about if this is a good trade for your Detroit Pistons, if they should consider making a trade like this or not. So we're going to get straight into it. So the first trade we have is Weston Wandu to the Detroit Pistons and 2 second-round picks, one in 2024 and one this year in 2021. And we'd be sending them Wayne Ellington. Now, I like this trade on paper because you're getting a small forward who's cheap, and you're getting 2 second-round draft picks. Now, Weston Wandu's player profile, it's nothing to get excited about. He's a guy that's more defensive. He doesn't really have an offensive game, so I wouldn't really expect too much from him offensively. Defensively, that's a different story. And like I said, he's cheap. This year, $1.6 million. Next year, $1.8 million. Now, the Detroit Pistons are a team right now that I feel forwards aren't really a need for them. But if a trade like this became available, I would be interested in it because you're getting, like I said, 2 second-round draft picks. So this is another Wayne Ellington trade. Now, I know some fans probably won't get too excited about it because you're not really getting a player return. You're just getting a draft pick. So Wayne Ellington would go to the Heat. We're going to get a 2022 second-round pick via Philly or Denver, whatever is less favorable. Now, I can understand someone wanting maybe a young player. Maybe you really like KZ Opala, who's a nice forward over there in Miami, or someone like that. I can understand that. But when I'm looking at this trade, to me, it opens up another roster spot. And that would give you an opportunity to maybe, you want to give Saban Lee a guaranteed contract. Or maybe there's someone in the G League currently that you want to take a look at that's, really playing well. This type of trade would make sense for the Pistons if they want to go in that route or that direction. Now, this next trade is with the LA Lakers. The Pistons would send Wayne Ellington and Davidas Servidas to LA in exchange for Wesley Matthews and a second-round draft pick in 2023. Now, if we do look at Wesley Matthews' player profile, he's putting up 4.2 points, 1.5 rebounds, 1.1 assists, shooting 35.6 from the field, 33.7 from 3, and 80% from the free throw line. And his cap hit this year is at $3.6 million. He'll be a restricted free agent and be 34 years old in 2021. Now, this is probably the one trade where I can't even try to sell you on it because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for the Pistons to trade Wayne Ellington and Servidas for an expiring Wesley Matthews and a draft pick 2 years down the line. I can't think of a rational reason why the Pistons would even make a trade like this. Like, if the trade was just Wayne Ellington for Wesley Matthews in a second, I'm fine with that, but adding Servidas onto this deal makes no sense for the Detroit Pistons. They're not really in the market to give away young players that they don't know what they have. You have to play this kid a little bit more to know if he's a bust or he's going to be a rotational player in this league. So I personally would pass on this trade offer with the Los Angeles Lakers. So this next trade is going to be Delon Wright to the Philadelphia 76ers in exchange for Mike Scott, Terrence Ferguson, and a 2021 second-round draft pick via the New York Knicks. If we look at Mike Scott's player profile, in 17 games this year with the Sixers, he's putting up 4.3 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 0.3 assists, shooting 40% from the field, 38% from 3, and 40% from the free throw line. Contract-wise, he's not really that expensive. He's $5 million, and he'll be an unrestricted free agent this summer in 2021. As for Terrence Ferguson, since he was a part of this deal, here's his player profile. Doesn't really play too much in Philly. He's 6'6", he's a shooting guard. Was drafted by the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2017, 21st overall. So Troy Weaver did draft him. He's averaging 0.2 points, 0.1 rebounds, 0.2 assists, 20% from the field. Hasn't attempted a three or attempted a free throw this season with the Sixers. Cap space wise, he's on a $3.9 million contract. Has a qualifying offer of $5.6 million if you want to give it to him. If not, he becomes a restricted free agent, much like Mike Scott. So this could essentially be a salary dump, and you come away with the second round draft pick if you're the Detroit Pistons. If you're looking to get off Delon Wright's money, and you look at Mike Scott and you look at Terrence Ferguson, you're like, I just want to salary dump Delon Wright and, add more draft capital for this year, then a trade like this makes a whole lot of sense if you're the Pistons, and I would highly consider it. So this trade is with the Golden State Warriors. The Pistons would send Delon Wright in exchange for Kent Bazemore, Kevon Looney, and a 2022 second-round draft pick. Kent Bazemore this year with Golden State is putting up 6.6 points, 3 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, shooting 48% from the field, 43.8% from 3, and 75% from the free throw line. He signed a one-year deal with the Golden State Warriors of $2.3 million, so you don't really have to worry about paying him next season. He'll be an unrestricted free agent. As for Kevon Looney, he's putting up 3.9 points, 4.2 rebounds, 1.6 assists, shooting 59.5% from the field, 33.3% from 3, and 76.2% from the free throw line. Contract-wise, with Kevon Looney, he's making $4.8 million this year, and he's set to make $5.1 million next year. As I'm looking at this trade on paper, I love Kent Bazemore. I think he's a very underrated player in this league. He's always been a very good three-point shooter. He's only on a one-year deal, so you like that. Don't have to have him on your books for next season. Kevon Looney, on the other hand, set to make $5 million next season if the Pistons did try to trade for him. Here's the thing. You have to take in consideration Blake Griffin's cap hit. It's going to be a $29 million cap hit for the Detroit Pistons next season. I think you can spend your money elsewhere. That's why I like the Philly trade more for Delon Wright, and I don't think the Pistons should consider making a trade like this. But that is the end of the video, guys. Let me know, out of these 5 trades that The Athletic did come up with, which trade you like the most for Wayne Ellington and which trade you like the most for Delon Wright. I will talk to you guys down below in the comment section. Like always, I hope you guys are staying safe. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.